what's going on, guys? So I've had this video idea on my head like all fucking day, and I decided, after my workout I might as well just make a video about it. There's really no other reason why, so let's get right into it. So if you've been on the internet in like the past 5 years, you know about the Backrooms, and if you've watched Netflix in like the past 6 months, you know about Stranger Things 4 and Vecna. And I'm gonna break this down real easy for you guys, real quick and easy. I'm going to tell you that they are both problems, okay? Now, I don't mean it in the sense like, oh, Vecna's a bad guy, he's a problem, or the Backrooms are scary, it's a problem. No, I mean it as in like these. Okay, the comparison is that the Backrooms was very scary when it was just like a million trillion square miles of nothing but mono yellow, washed like office space with like the buzzing of whatever the fuck, and there was no other context. It was super fucking scary and it was super interesting. I wouldn't say super fucking scary, but I would say it was pretty interesting for what it was. It wasn't anything like insane, it wasn't any crazy concept, it was just a weirdo dimension that involves no clipping, right? But now there's governments, there's like factions, there's all this bullshit that never ever needed to be in it. You know what I mean? Like, when you add context to something that's scary, it makes it a little less scary. You know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't say the Backrooms to me were like scary. I would just more so call them unsettling. But now I'm not unsettled at all because like now there's all this extra bullshit that I didn't even need to fucking know about. And honestly, I want to blame it on just the TikTok audience that it fucking reached. If TikTok never got a hold of Stranger Things 4 and the Backrooms, I probably wouldn't be making this video. Now, here's the second, part of the little thing that I have to say. Why is Vecna a problem? Well, if you watch Stranger Things back in season 1 and season 2, and you're not just a weirdo Eddie Dick writer, then you know that Stranger Things 1 and 2 are probably like the last best seasons, I'd say. Like the first two seasons are literally just fucking amazing. The writing, everything is really good and exciting, and it's actually kind of scary. You know what I mean? Like, they variated between the Demogorgon and the Demodogs, and then the Demogorgon. You know what I mean? It was fucking scary. Like, it was interesting and entertaining. Do you know why it was interesting and entertaining? Because you didn't know that Vecna created any of it. That Vecna had anything to do with the Demogorgon or the Mind Flayer. You did not know that Vecna had anything to fucking do with it. That's why it was scary. That's why it was fun. Because your mind came up with your own little conclusion on what it could be. And that's where I feel like Stranger Things fucked up with season 3 and season 4. Because when you show the creation of all this shit, you essentially take out that mystery element that makes it interesting, that makes it entertaining in the first place. I feel like that's what really made Stranger Things super good, was that it was about like a small town during the Cold War in the 80s. Honestly, probably one of the best settings for a TV show. I won't even fucking lie. The Red Panic is probably one of my favorite eras in American history just because of how fucking crazy everything was back then. But they like totally fucking washed it with Vecna being a thing. Like, if we just didn't have any context, and I feel like they should have ended it at season 2 as well. I think season 2 was a perfect ending for Stranger Things. They should not have kept it on. They shouldn't have kept for season 3 and season 4. They shouldn't have. Not because they suck dick and they're fucking terrible and I fucking hate it. I'm not saying I hate the show. The show is very entertaining and I do enjoy watching it. What I don't enjoy is I now don't feel as immersed into it. You know what I mean? Like, seeing Vecna and Eleven fight each other like fucking Marvel characters, it's just like, this isn't as cool as I thought it might be. And seeing people get like twisted up is like, it's kind of scary, but it's really not. Another thing is that Vecna looks like a fucking human, and I don't like that one bit. I in fact think that humanoids and like humanoid monsters need to be fucking, like, you need to get rid of them. If they have a human featured face, with a nose and eyes and a mouth that somewhat looks human, it doesn't look good. Like, not that it doesn't look good, sorry. It doesn't look scary. And to go right back into the Backrooms, finding out about all this extra lore and all this extra bullshit that fucking, is made up by the Reddit users and all the fucking liminal space users, it totally ruins it. And I liked when the liminal spaces were apart from the Backrooms and they had nothing to do with each other. Now liminal spaces are, they're connected to the Backrooms in some way. That fucking pisses me off, okay? It's like, the best way I can describe exactly what I'm talking about is whenever you look into your room and it's pitch dark and you just stare into the room. You can't see anything, but your mind starts telling you there might be something in there. And if you keep looking, you might see something, you know, an outline of something. It doesn't matter. But that fear before you turn the lights on is so fucking important when it comes to horror. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like that quote that says, you know, the oldest fear known to man is the fear of the unknown. Because our brains don't really know what the unknown is, and so your brain creates something that is known, that could be feasible. That's what is entertaining. That's why, you know, that's why I feel like Stranger Things season 1 and 2 was scary, and that's why I feel like the Backrooms back then were really, you know, unsettling and creepy, because there was no fucking lore attached to it. I don't know, but that's all I wanted to say in this video. I didn't script anything. You could probably tell with how many times I slipped up or whatever the fuck. I really just wanted to get this out of the way before I put my Batman video out. It's still happening, but it's gonna take me a little bit because I am working and working out, so it's not easy to balance my schedule. Anyway, I love you guys so much. I hope you guys did enjoy the video, and if you did, drop a like. You don't have to. I don't really actually fucking care if you do. Comment what you might want to see next. I honestly don't care. You can, you don't have to. And you know, just have a good fucking evening. I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye.